Right, good morning. Today we're sowing leeks. It's a beautiful spring day, so leeks can be sown from mid-March to mid-April. I plant mine in a pot in the greenhouse, which benefits in two ways really. I think I get better germination and it avoids me having to thin them out continuously. We're still digging up last year's leeks now. We'll pop down a plot later and you can see that. So we've still got some available. So today we're going to be sowing them, lifting them, and I'm gonna make some leek and potato soup later with an added ingredient which improves the flavour, I think, really nicely. So if you want to find out that recipe, keep watching to the end of the video. Right, because leeks are so hardy, they stay in the ground to lifting time basically. They can go through the coldest of weather and they last through. So there's no need for storage really, but we do dehydrate some, which we add to our bouillon mixture when we're making bouillon later on in the year when other ingredients are available. So if you want to find out how we do that, there'll be another video later in the season when we make the bouillon mixture. I'm sowing two varieties today. We've got the Elephant, which is a large thick stemmed variety with a milder flavour, and the Leek Musselburgh, which is a heritage variety, keeps really well in the ground, very hardy. So planting both those this morning in the same pot, plant about 1 centimetre deep and just cover lightly with compost, and they'll germinate in 14 to 21 days and they'll be ready for transplanting later on when they're large enough. So I've divided off the pot into two sections so I know which is which. So this is the Elephant. You can see they're quite a small seed, so I'll sprinkle them lightly. That should be enough. And if they don't all if I don't get enough germination, then I will plant them into the plot later on, depending on how we go with the germination rate. This is the Musselburgh. Look exactly the same. There we go. Let's plant those in there. Sow those in there nice and thickly. They're easy to get out of the pot, so it's not a problem. I've still got some left in case they don't germinate. So for 75p and 75p from Wilkinson's, so that's cost me £1.50, and I think we've had around 9 to 10 kilograms already of leeks from last year's sowing, and we've still got some to lift. They're probably going to last towards the middle of April, I'd say. You'll see when we go down the plot later. So for £1.50 worth of seeds, I think we've probably had around £30 already of organic leek produce. So I'll just cover them lightly. A bit more maybe. Don't forget to label. So the Elephant was on this side and the Musselburgh was on that side. I'll burn them down. I've already pre-watered the pot before I started, so they're nice and wet. So I'll make sure they stay dampish. I'll give them a little sprinkle every now and again. As I said, they should germinate in 14 to 21 days. So when they get to about thickness of a pencil, they'll be planted out onto the plot. I think I did 2 beds last year, about 100 leeks as I say, and that'll be about beginning of June I think. Right, so this morning we sowed the seeds, and now I'm lifting some of the ones we planted last year. Right, got it up here for a lovely soup and a bit more really. So, I mean, leeks are very nutritionally important food for us really. They're a superfood. I would call them a superfood. There's compounds in leeks that are good for the immune system. They're good for the bones. They're antiviral, antibacterial. They're antifungal. They contain lots of good minerals and vitamins as well. They contain good levels of vitamin C, vitamin K, folate, calcium. So they're really good for you. So grow some leeks. What I'll do is I'll put a nutritional card at the end to show you how good leeks are for you. So I'll give these a good clean up, and I'll take them home, make a leek and potato soup for lunch this afternoon. If you've enjoyed the video, please give us a like, and if you'd like to follow the leeks we've sowed this morning from that stage to germination to transplanting, please subscribe to the channel, and if you'd like to make any comments or ask any questions, please do so. Thank you very much. Right, so we've sown the seeds this morning, we've been down to the allotment, and we've lifted the leeks. So the final thing is we're going to make a leek and potato soup. We've got the leeks and the potatoes, last of our own potatoes, there's a few left to go, to which we add our own bouillon, salt and pepper to taste, and a teaspoon of miso, which gives it a lovely flavour, and just a little bit of garlic, which I've pulled up today. Yummy, yummy. Delicious with a homemade sourdough roll.